This week, I want to show you the power of the VectorVest system to show you what the best industry is, no matter what the market is doing. It only takes a couple of steps, but weeds out all of the fluff in the market. This week, remember I told you that I was going to look at the industries, or try to show you the industries that are making money and how to do so? I'm going to go back into the software, and I'm going to give you a glimpse, especially if you're not a subscriber to the software. I'm going to give you a glimpse on the power behind the system of the VectorVest software to help you to make good decisions on what industries are rocking and rolling. We're going to find this in the Unisearch tool. All right. Within the Unisearch tool, you'll notice that we have a folder that says Delta Searches Industries. Delta means percentage change, and I can do a percentage change on anything I want to on any industry I want. So I did a couple of things. I looked back the last 4 weeks. The last 4 weeks, and I started on Monday. So let's go back to Monday, which is the last Monday, October 26th. And what I did is I did a 10-day price delta on the industries. So I'll double click on the industries on 10-day price delta right here. I'll double click and I'm running it as of the close of business on 10/26. I'm looking at the top 10 industries that have gone up the most in price over the last 2 trading weeks. All right, so on 10/26, I'm looking back 2 weeks in the market and what industries have gone up the most by price. You can do this at any point in time. It's going through a lot of data to give us the top stocks or the top industries. Now, home miscellaneous wares up 14% in two trading weeks. Wow. Bank Southeast up 7.28. And here's the top 10 industries over the last 10 weeks from this past Monday. And this is a cool thing. Not only will it tell you how much it's moved up, but there's 221 industries in the software. I can see where they reside in the software. So home miscellaneous wares up 14% in 10 days. Number 26 in industries. Wow, that's kind of cool. All right, that's kind of cool. And this is a good way to stay on top of what industries are rocking and rolling at any given time. And this is how I found clean energy back on July 9th of 2024, Trending Thursday. So what I did is I made a sheet. All right, see this sheet? I went back the last 4 weeks of looking at a 10-day price delta, and I did a delta on relative timing. Which industries rising up the most by way of relative timing? The stock's ability to be in an uptrend. Which stocks or which industries were going up in the biggest uptrend over the last 10 days as well. So I ran both of them on both the price and on RT. 10-day RT delta on Monday. Which industries were going up the most by relative timing. And again, relative timing is something you'll only find in the VectorVest software. That's the only place you'll find it. 99 cents will get you what I'm doing right here, right now. All right, Petroleum International Specialty. ETF shorts. That makes sense as the market is going down. ETF, the short or bearish ETFs are rising to the top of the list. Talk about if this stuff works, good Gordon gin, it does. Where's my board? Joey.
It's right in front of you.
Is it right in front of me? Where?
Move your hand to the right.
Move my hand to the right.
You're touching it. It's on your hand.
Why did you put it like that? Oh, man. All right, so if you're trying to find the industries that are taking off, this is a good way to get on the plane early enough, or if you want to catch the train early in the station, this is a good way to find out what industries are moving. But that makes sense that ETF shorts are rocking and rolling, and you're getting that early. So what I did is I went back the last 4 weeks of doing this, and I made this sheet, and this sheet tells me that this week, ETF shorts was something to take a look at. So we're going to take a look at ETF shorts. Over the last week, there was nothing that was in both the last week before that, which would have been on 10/19. I did that for both 10/19, both the 10-day RT and price delta. Nothing was a match. 2 weeks ago, something that people have been talking to me about a lot on YouTube, crypto. Crypto is showing up as a fast-moving industry, folks. Now, I want you to know that it is more of a speculative play, but when the VectorVest software is giving you an opportunity to play crypto at the right time, it was one of the fastest industries 2 weeks ago. By the price delta, it was up 21% in 2 weeks, and on the RT delta was up 37%. So when I tell you that crypto, sometimes there's a time to be in crypto and there's a time not to be in cryptos, this is at least bringing it to my attention that cryptos is something to keep your eye on. A couple of weeks before that, or 1 week before that, also retail, department stores was in there. So those are industries that we're going to look at right now. All right. So I did the work, and from the work, I'm going to bring up one of the fastest moving industries that really did catch my attention was crypto. All right. So from the crypto, let me tell you why it caught my attention. PayPal, Bitcoin support is a big deal. So now, you remember when crypto first came out, it was like a currency, it was a digital currency, and people didn't know what to do with it. It was like, this is going to just be a fad. The big boys are starting to get into crypto, folks. PayPal's Bitcoin support is a big deal. PayPal will soon allow you to buy and sell cryptocurrency on its app. PayPal is not a little name out there. The payments company will expand the service to Venmo and eventually allow users to use their crypto to make purchases over 26 million merchants that accept PayPal. Folks, that's huge. All right, more and more companies look like they're jumping on board with crypto as payment. All right, that's very, very interesting. What else is here? How about JP Chase takes aim at Square and PayPal with new payment methods, a new payment service. A bank. All right, JP Chase is getting into the whole crypto field as well. Think about it. Can you start moving funds bank-wise from place to place by way of crypto? A big bank is getting on board with that. What is the ETF for crypto? I don't have a specific ETF for crypto just yet, but I haven't found one. Doesn't mean that there's not one out there. I just need to see if I can find one. All right, so I'm just keeping that in mind. I don't have an ETF for crypto, but you know something? I'm going to look that up. ETF for crypto. And if we don't have it, I probably want to get it in. That might be a good way to play. And another one, Bitcoin custodian BitGo on the list as PayPal explorers crypto buys, and that came from Bloomberg. Backed by Goldman Sachs, we already looked at this story about JP Chase, but backed by Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital, among others, BitGo is a so-called Bitcoin custodian helping customers to safely store their holdings. According to Bloomberg, PayPal is in talks with BitGo as it looks into purchase of cryptocurrency companies. I think we're going to see a little bit of M&A happen in the crypto space. It looks like we're going to see a little bit of, I think you're going to see some M&A as this space starts to grow. So maybe it's coming, it's still a speculative place, but now by way of VectorVest, it's helping to confirm that it may be something to take a look at. So from here, I went to look at the crypto stocks that we have. PayPal was the big story we're looking at. What else is in here? Square. As a DJ, I use Square as a means of getting payment at a gig instead of having to pay me with a check or a cash. So I've been using Square for a while. Think about it. Bitcoin may be a part of that as well. JP Chase is in here, and RIOT blockchain. So I'm going to look at these companies that could be affected by this whole Bitcoin deal. Let's go view them in the graph. All right, and put them on a 3-month graph. PayPal. Look at that news about the Bitcoin being offered through PayPal. I like that the RT is currently above 1. It's not above the 20-day exponential moving average, but with the Bitcoin story could be a catapult to start to move PayPal higher. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the stock to go above the 20-day exponential moving average. Also knowing that RIOT is above 1. How about RV and RS? The stock is fundamentally sound getting into this field of Bitcoin. How about that? All right, so This is a good run company. It's got good upside potential. It's got good safety, and the RT is above 1. Getting into this space, this may not be a bad play, folks. This may not be a bad play. What else is in here? Square, utilizing more crypto as well, starting to bounce up off of its level of support. RT is currently above 1. The RV on Square, though, is not as good as it is on PayPal, so the upside potential is not there. Earnings per share, positive earnings per share, and Square is growing their earnings at a clip of 16% a year. I'd like to see Square get above that 20-day exponential moving average. JP Morgan, a little bit more Loch Nessy in its move. Nice up day on JP Morgan. Would love to see if it can get above its 20-day exponential moving average. And I would like to see RT go back above 1. And then here's RIOT, an actual crypto stock. Currently above the 20-day exponential moving average, was pulling back, but where did it stop? Right at that 20-day. RT is currently above 1. Still fundamentally not sound yet. RV and RS are not there, but RT is above 1. Earnings per share is negative. They're growing their earnings, though, at a clip of 2%. A positive growth on earnings. Earnings per share is probably getting less negative, and that's important. Getting less negative. Now, also, what can I look at for cryptocurrency? I do have a list of crypto stocks. Where is it? Crypto stocks. Here they are. Here's the stocks that I have for crypto. Everybody's talking about GBTC. I guess we still don't have it yet. What did you put down? GBTC. We still don't have it. I'm still going to look into our Ohio office to get more stocks in this space added to the software. All right, but notice the relative, the value, safety, and time is the VSTs on these. These are still in that speculative space. All right, crypto is still in that speculative space, but companies like JP Morgan, companies like PayPal, companies like Square can help to bolster them out of the speculative field and get them higher. So this is talk that keeps coming across my YouTube channel a lot. What I'm telling you is that it's showing up as a rising industry, folks, so don't sleep on it. All right, so don't sleep on it. And I will look at getting more crypto stocks added to the software. But right now, we only have 12. We only have 12, so we will look at getting more added. And I am seriously going to look at an ETF for cryptocurrency. I think that might be a really good way to go. Any questions? All right, any questions? As you do that, also remember that this is a podcast. For those of you who may not be able to catch these live sessions, we do have a podcast. Go to your favorite place for finding podcasts and search for Trending Thursdays. Search for Trending Thursdays, and all of our Trending Thursdays are on podcasts. Amazon was a speculative stock at one time. I got you. It sure was. But you notice that cryptocurrency, as long as it's been out, has stayed in that speculative space. But I'm thinking that big companies are jumping on board with it. This could be a time to really start looking at cryptocurrency. I'm not telling you to back up the truck and go full bore. Not telling you that. But what I am telling you is to keep your eye on it. And I learned about this from our Rising Industries research. And again, as a VectorVest subscriber, with even that 99-cent trial, you have the capability of doing this. Hey, if you like this content, guess what? You can join us live every Thursday at 2 p.m. here on YouTube. Join VV Nation. We hope to see you there.